Welcome to another edition of Diaspora News in Brief. This week we speak to an event organiser about her challenges to help the UK Caribbean youngsters access funding and support to study at the leading university in the West Indies.
Not many things that we can boast, can't boast about our cricket team anymore, but we can boast about our university.
We also visit the Depford Green Secondary School, where a group of students gathered to hear from successful businessmen and women the secrets to success in education and business.
I've had a lot to overcome, but I wouldn't change anything at all about my life.
Running a business is difficult, and even more challenging is getting successful business owners in a room. So we caught up with Susan Belgrave, who tells us the techniques she uses to attract busy entrepreneurs to her events.
Tell us about the University of the West Indies British Foundation.
Well, the foundation was established or relaunched in 2009, and the idea really is to raise money, raise scholarship money and funding for the university, for the three main campuses and the open campus as well. So we're hoping that in time we'll be able to provide regular scholarships or bursaries for students there, and some money, if we raise enough, might then go into our infrastructure and things like that. But our key focus initially will be to raise money for students.
Interesting. So you mentioned that the BFUWI is involved in raising funds to help these students. What sort of activities do you engage in?
Well, we've had quite a slow start, I think, because we need to do two things. We need to raise awareness of our existence, first of all, because people say, what, who? So that's the first question. And what we're doing is, one of the things we're doing is a series of lectures which will over time raise some funds, and we have one coming up next week, actually on the 5th of December. That's free, and that's one of our profile raising events. It's an event that we're holding, it's called Beyond Remittances and Tourism, What Future for the Caribbean Economy, and it's part of our lecture series called the Dr. Eric Williams panel discussions. We've had our first one in May this year, and that was on oil exploration in the Caribbean, what would the impact be legally, environmentally and economically for the Caribbean region as a whole. And also we also do lectures which are primarily educational. So we had a lecture by one of our academics on diabetes, and that was held in June at the Trinidad High Commission. So we're hoping to showcase really Caribbean talent, because we think that the university is one of the premier institutions of the Caribbean, premier academic institutions primarily of the Caribbean, and it's something that we can boast about. There's not many things that we can boast. Can't boast about our cricket team anymore, but we can boast about our university.
All right. So in terms of your outreach, how can people contact the BFUWI if they wanted to donate or if they wanted to get involved in what you're doing? Well,
the easiest place is to go on to the internet and look at our website, thebfuwi.org. We've also got an office at the Barbados High Commission, which is on number 1 Great Russell Street, and we can send you some information either by email or by post if you're interested. You can also donate online as well, or you can come to our lecture on the 5th of December.
Young people find it difficult to be motivated academically, so we travelled to Depford Green Secondary School, where entrepreneurs such as millionaire chef Levi Roots spoke to students on the importance of education and how to start up a business.
If you want to be an entrepreneur, you're going to have to talk, and you're going to have to talk a lot, because your words equal money. And if you want to make a lot of money, you're in the right room. Money's not just going to come to you. You've got to show up for it. And how you do anything, it's how you do everything.
In the food for me, give me some reggae sauce, hot reggae sauce. Come on, it's so nice, I had to name it. I don't kind of like that still, you know. I want to hear it, man. Yeah, are you ready? All right, let's go again. Somebody put some music in the food for me. Give me some reggae sauce, hot reggae. Come on. It's so nice, I have to name it. I call it reggae sauce, hot reggae sauce, yeah.
Hi, Levi, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest obstacles that you've had to overcome throughout your lifetime? And also, if you had to change anything that you've done in the past, what would it be?
Obstacles that I've overcome. Maybe it's the first one what the young lady was asking over here, that I had to overcome being me. You know, overcome the fact that I didn't have any role models like you have now, people like Nathaniel and Carly and everybody else that's spoken to you. When I was growing up, I never had none of that. I didn't even know that, you know, we were slaves or anything like that. I didn't know anything about Black History Month, about who I am. I grew up with the name of Keith. And if you guys must have heard it all the time, but every time I used to look in the mirror when I was like your age, I used to think that I don't look like a bloody Keith, you know? And it was difficult for me to actually be me because, you know, at those times, you know, role model is so important that you find someone that you can feel comfortable to follow. I never had none of that. So that's probably was the most difficult thing for me, to find who I am. Next question. She's asking if you have a business idea that you feel that you want to go through with it. How do you convince yourself to go through with it? What's the next step to go through with the idea? Well, I think first thing is having the idea. That's the cool part. Because without having the idea, there ain't nothing you can do. So that says something about planning, first of all. Like having a really cool plan and something for you to start with. It doesn't start with a white board or blackboard. It starts with something on it. That's what entrepreneurship is about. Any other thing can start with nothing. But as an entrepreneur, you've got to start with something. Something's got to be in the plan. So once you've got the plan, the next thing is about you. Can you carry the plan through? And it's about fixing up yourself to be able to take that plan through. Because a plan is one thing. A plan could be something that you've stumbled across. A plan could have been something that you've had in your family for a long time. Like I had my sauce in my family for a long time. That was a plan, yeah. But in order for me to take the plan to the next step, I had to be ready as Levi Roots. I had to be ready to be able to go out there and to sell my plan or to represent who I am.
The thing is, right, what's happening every single time we're in a situation is we're held back by limits. Guess what these limits are? Chatting to my girlfriend late at night on the phone, young people. Football, PlayStation, Xbox. What I want you to do is say PlayStation, Xbox. University students, things like Facebook, iPhone, WhatsApp Messenger, all of these things, right? These are limitations. And I want you to say A grade, I want you to say first class honors, and I want you to say top business person. All right, just say those. Can you do that? No, successful business person. Great. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull me back. I want you to say the following words. No belief. Shout it, man. Come on. No belief. I want you to say, come on, say it more. I want you to say no money. Come on, pull me back, man. That's it. All right. Yeah, great. All right. Look how far I am. Right. Now, I want you to say something else. Say Xbox. No homework. Not listen to my teachers. Not doing my homework. No hard work. Lack of finance. And what happens is these limits constantly pull us back. We try and take a step forward and we get pulled back because of our own limits which are inside of ourselves. Guess what? The only limitation that exists is the one in your own mind. Thank you very much.
You don't need to have all the answers right away. It's a journey and it takes time. So whatever you do, whatever choices you make, don't make your choice based on security and comfort and knowing that I'm going to be a banker because I know that's going to make bare dough and I'm just going to be rolling deep, like, yeah. Do it because it's something that you enjoy and something that you're passionate about.
Whatever your passion, whatever your dream, whatever your aspirations are, you really can achieve it. Start with your passion, start with what you want to do and what you want to be in life, and don't allow anyone to tell you that you can't.
Being an entrepreneur is not easy, you know, sometimes it's really, really hard, and it's about getting through those hard times, and that comes with self-belief and having your passion, because if you really, really believe in something that you're doing and you have a passion, you have to know it will work.
consider your idea, review it, adapt it, make it stronger, look at the competition, things like that. Entrepreneurs who stand out, like all of us here today, if you have a passion, a cause or a concept, it really will stand you in good stead, okay? You've got to be passionate about what you want to do, believe me.
That's the key. So you're going to do a cappella, yeah? Yeah. Okay, okay. We'll do it together, yeah? Are you ready? Somebody
put some.
No, come on, guys. You're going to give her a chance. I'm going to do it again. Somebody put some music in the food for me. Give me some reggae, reggae. Right. Okay, one more time. Key.
Yeah. Somebody put some.
Come on, give me a chance. Come on, I'm slacking that. I kind of like that still. Come on. Somebody
put some music
in the food for me. Give me some
reggae song.
Hot reggae song. DJ. So nice with your
fried chicken.
Make burgers.
Finger licking.
Come on, round of applause one time.
This has been another edition of CaribDirect Diaspora News in Brief. Join us next time for more news, commentaries and exciting interviews to keep you informed.